Right now, at this exact moment, there are 5 different places on Earth where a single miscalculation could start a chain of events. One wrong order, one misread signal, or one trigger pulled at the wrong time could lead to a global catastrophe. This is not fear-mongering. This is what the current risk models at NATO, the Pentagon, and the Chinese military actually say. So let's ask the question everyone is afraid to ask out loud. What if World War III started tomorrow? How would it actually unfold? World War I started with an assassination. World War II with an invasion. Both began with a single identifiable moment. But strategists today believe World War III would begin with an escalation spiral, a series of small actions that collectively cross a line. The most watched flashpoint is Taiwan. China considers it a province to be reunified, while the US maintains a policy of strategic ambiguity. In recent years, Chinese aircraft set records for incursions into Taiwan's air defense zone. Each incident is a test of the line. Unlike previous wars, this would not be a clean two-sided conflict. The alliance structure today is far more complex. India, the second most populous country, sits in the middle. Their choice would be one of the most consequential in history. Phase 1. The first week. It wouldn't look like a war movie. It would look like a total breakdown of communication. Cyber attacks would disable financial systems. Emergency diplomatic channels would go unanswered, while social media fills with unverified footage. Security researchers estimate a full offensive cyber exchange could disable entire continents within 72 hours. No bombs required, just code. Phase 2, weeks 2 through 8. This is where the nuclear question becomes impossible to avoid as pressure mounts on all sides. While the nuclear standoff plays out, the economic war would be destroying the global economy through the blockade of maritime chokepoints. Global supply chains would collapse. Food prices would triple and energy prices would make the 1973 oil crisis look minor. Phase 3, months 2 through 6. If diplomacy fails, the scale of mobilization would become the defining feature of the war. China and the US possess millions of personnel. The logistics of arming and moving forces at this scale would reshape entire economies. As major powers fight, every frozen regional conflict from Korea to Kashmir would ignite as global containment fails. The human cost is where every analysis acknowledges uncertainty. World War II killed up to 85 million people. Projections for a modern global conflict range from 500 million to numbers so high the models simply break down. But history shows that every war ends. The mechanism is almost always the same: exhaustion, economic collapse, and internal pressure. Mutually assured destruction has prevented direct conflict for 80 years. No rational government wants to risk nuclear escalation. However, rational actors under pressure with incomplete information can make catastrophic miscalculations. The margin for error is zero. Which flashpoint worries you most? Taiwan, Ukraine, or somewhere else? Tell us in the comments and subscribe for more simulations. Next episode, we look at what happens the day after a war ends. This is Unknown Outcomes, where every story ends unexpectedly.